Yesterday I made a post to Reddit asking for their top tips in FTL. I couldn't believe how good some of the tips were. Make sure you watch to the end for some bonus tips. Let's get into it! Mr. D&D wrote pause more. Most new players don't pause enough. It's a strategy game. Pause and use that time to think strategically. In this clip, I'll show you guys how often I pause and use that time to think strategically in the fight. You can see once the missile fires, I look to see where it's gonna hit. I use my backup battery and boost power to my engines just in case I can get a cheeky miss. Unfortunately it hit my shields, but I pause the game and send my crew over to quickly repair it. Once I see that his shields are down and my pike beam's up, I pause the game again to line up a perfect shot with my pike beam. Now the ship is severely damaged, I'm able to finish him up in no time. I had to make heaps of decisions in that fight, and I couldn't have done it in real time. I know some people do as a challenge, but trust me, not for your first 500 hours would I even consider doing no pause. Robin Hood 3000 says, always check the sector map. Don't get caught at a dead end and be forced to fight the rebels. If that red part of the screen catches up to you, you'll be forced into a fight with a very powerful rebel scout who sends artillery shots called ASB. The only way to avoid these shots is with cloaking, evasion, or to jump away with high level engines. But you don't want to be in that position. In this sector, I decide I'm going to go for the lower path. I can get the maximum number of jumps. I wouldn't want to go above this beacon because I could only get 3 jumps. I want to maximize the amount of jumps I can get before the end of the sector. So that's why I'm going to go low. I'll be able to get the most rewards from these jumps and still be able to get away in time. Glum Poodle says, watch Mike Hopley's beginner's guide? No, wait, let me fix that. I think he meant to say, watch Mean Lean's top 5 tips. Whoa, that's a good video. You should watch it after this. Lightning Ninja 73 says don't use auto fire unless you have a weapon like the Vulcan, which you shouldn't use the Vulcan anyway, but that's another story. Using auto fire is just a bad habit. You want to fire your weapon strategically. When I leave auto fire on this ship, the heavy laser fires before the burst laser, and that's not good because the heavy laser isn't syncing up with the burst laser fire. I want to get the burst laser to fire first, then the heavy laser to do heaps of damage. But if I leave it on auto fire, that's not going to happen. As soon as I switch, I'm doing way more damage. This ship's got no chance now, blah. My man Encos says the best defense is a good offense, and I agree. Just look at this ship's layout. 4 flak 1s, you don't even need shields. The enemy flagship gets like a few volleys off before the flak 1s just destroy the ship. So if you had a choice to upgrade your shields or get, a 3rd or a 4th flak gun weapons online, you might as well just get the weapons because this guy didn't even end up using his full stealth or his full engines. Now it's time for the bonus tips, yeah! Raka Geek leaves a bunch of good tips here, but they're too long to read, sorry bro. Blue Hat Gaming NXE says, just because a ship has a specific design, don't be afraid to switch out the whole load up. He says playing boarding with the NGC ship is really fun. Ezekiel Arg 2007 says cheese enemy defensive drones by turning hacking off as it's flying through the air. I covered this tip in my video. You guys should check it out, it's good. If you guys like these tips, you should definitely follow FTL Game on Reddit. Shout out to everyone who left a comment on my post. Love you guys. Any other tips? Any other recommendations? Leave them in the comment below. And make sure you check out my other videos. Till then, don't forget to subscribe!